It's about 52%, they reckon. So more than half of what we're putting into our cars.
As I've said, though...
So the cost of petrol will come down?
Oh, look, the cost of petrol right now, we know that what we're seeing now is, for instance, the impact of COVID and that recovery of many countries.
So it will come down.
We also see the impact of the Ukraine crisis. No, not necessarily, Ryan, not with Ukraine. But of course, we know that when we're measuring inflation, of course, we're looking at a number of different factors here.
Yes, but what's driving it?
It's very hard to predict what will happen with the cost of fuel with the Ukraine conflict.
But a big part, but you've just said on the one hand that costs will come down. You've now said you're not sure about petrol.
I was talking about inflation. I don't wish to make a prediction here about what we'll see specifically on fuel, Ryan, because we know that whilst New Zealand, of course, sources its fuel from a range of sources, predominantly Russia, and our importation there is relatively limited, within the global market, we're likely to see the impacts of this crisis on fuel prices.
Okay. Do you know what proportion of the price that we pay at the pump is tax?
I have done in the past. At the current prices, I know it relative to the increase in crude oil. So, it's up over well over $100 a barrel now. So the increase that we've seen in the price of crude has outstripped the increases that have been caused by excise.
It's about 52%, they reckon. So more than half of what we're putting into our cars.
As I've said, though, you look at the increase we've seen at the pump since even last December, it's been significant, and that has not come from the increase in excise. We've said that we're not continuing to increase excise over this term, Ryan. People have seen increases regardless. It has not come from government. It's come from the range of impacts of...
That's the problem. You're still taking a cut. You're still taking a cut of that increase, Prime Minister.